Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-a Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kurt Burnstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Penn State's offense tries out there to open this game. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Over the middle, it's Francis. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Handoff from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8. In the backfield, it's Francis. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Going absolutely nowhere to a loss of a play. Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The receiver makes the catch and moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
They make the stop at the 25, but it's first and 10 for this offense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Nittany Lions getting set on first and 10. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Penn State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Hokies offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. Each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Now, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And the ball is hauled in. Broken tackle still going. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. No, he's looking to run some tempo here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
QB decides to keep it here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. Then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. The defensive play brings up a fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This would be a 45-yard attempt. And that one's straight down the middle.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On the ground, it's Wade. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Francis. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Grab down the middle. It's Francis. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Wants to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. Nittany Lions looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14. Virginia Tech, 3.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team able to bring him down. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Hokies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
No running with the draw play. Solid game, moves the ball to the 36.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They get him down with a big gainer to the 42. And the Hokies pick up enough for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Offense in hurry-up mode.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Caught in the flat by the running back. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Caught behind the line is Francis. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. First and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. Refuses to go down. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. And the Nittany Lions have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looking for more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Checks this down to the running back. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
What a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator, and you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first down, it's play action. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds his target, and it's complete. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack. His pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down, they're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout.
Let's go! Let's go!
A takeaway for the defense. Goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Francis. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Boom.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
will set up for the PAT.
You got the hiccups.
Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And miss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
Let's go. Let's go.
He goes down, but snags the ball and gives his defense a takeaway. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Handoff here from the shotgun. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense really clicking. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football.
Ooh.
So back at their own 9-yard line, it's second and long. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Not much room in that return. Tackle at the 16, but an important takeaway from this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Nittany Lions will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown. And this game alone, this guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
PAT as good as they continue to play even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Pretty good. Got some chicken wings. Get out here on the side. Oh yeah, looking good.
Tech offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Good throw to the flat. It's a screen. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a 4th interception by this defense here today. Does bring up 4th down. The Hokies will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
There you go, defense. Listen, it has not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
QB bootlegs here. Contact as he threw it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
And they'll just down it right here.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made by the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength of this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quick throw over the middle. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain.
You know what's what?
Yeah.
That one looks done.
That one's done. This is the
Old Bay.
no, Old Bay starts here and down there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Hokies with 1st and 10 here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
We make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through three quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He's looking to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Launching one to the end zone.
Wow,
He
number
makes
10.
the catch. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a true.
Virginia Tech, 10.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Toss play to the outside. Breaks an open space. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Leaning on the run game here late. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Hits the running back in the flat. And the second effort there will earn him.
Grilled chicken wings.
Lindsay, I need that other bowl.
Down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Press coverage now from the secondary. The catch is made. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. The Hokies begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the quarterback keeps it here. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They finish off the scoring drive.
Well, you can tell with this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Penn State, 42. Virginia Tech, 7.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Penn State offense gets back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Powering through. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain in the play. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Breaks free. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, they keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Breaks into the clear. That's a strong stiff arm. Off to Derrick Henry, stiff arm. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Direct snap. He finds some space. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. The Elk Outlook picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Look out, room to run here. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
49. Virginia Tech, 17.
They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. What now? Gets you started on the next drive. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. It's a quarterback keeper. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The Hokies will bring their punt team on the field now. And it's taken right around the 35. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They'll toss it to the right side. Breaks into open space. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with the first down. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, coaches love to see a
All right,
football
Lindsay,
team
bring the
that
Old Bay
doesn't
one.
get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. of the drive now from the 25. First down. We're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Slung with the pass rush. A sack. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he dropped it. And that is a fitting end today for this offense. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves.
Yeah. What?